Good morning. I am Chaplain Rhonda Good, and thank you, Greta Groff, for playing piano for us this morning. So this morning I'm going to talk a bit about the song Take My Life and Let It Be and the young woman who wrote it. Frances Havergal was born in England in 1836. She was the youngest child in her family. Her father was an Anglican priest and also a musician who composed church music. Frances started writing poetry at the age of 7 and eventually began writing hymns just as her father did. A common theme in her writing and her life was consecration to the Lord. Supposedly, there was not a line of poetry that she did not pray over. She was also an accomplished and much sought-after soloist and piano player. And to add to her list of accomplishments, Frances learned multiple other languages as well as Biblical Greek and Hebrew. Excuse me. When Frances was only 12 years old, her mother died, and her mother said, all that he is preparing you for. At the age of to God to prepare you for the decision to give her life to Jesus. But it wasn't until 13, Frances made the decision to give her life to Jesus. But it wasn't until much later that Frances believed she fully consecrated her life to God. She said it was Advent Sunday, December 2nd, 1873. I first saw clearly the blessedness of true consecration. I saw it as a flash of electric light, and what you see, you can never unsee. There must be full surrender before there can be blessedness. God admits you by the one into the other. And from that time on, she devoted her life and work to serving God more fully. Then in 1874, Frances went to visit friends, and here is the account in her own words. She said, I went for a little visit of 5 days. There were 10 persons in the house, some unconverted and long prayed for, some converted but not rejoicing Christians. He gave me the prayer, Lord, give me all in this house. And he just did. Before I left the house, everyone had got a blessing. The last night of my visit, I was too happy to sleep and passed most of the night in praise and renewal of my own consecration. And these little couplets formed themselves and chimed in my heart one after another till they finished with, ever, only, all for thee. And so the words to the hymn, Take My Life and Let It Be, were written. Frances said this was a consecration hymn in which the singer commits all of her possessions and being to the Lord for his purposes. A month after writing this hymn, Frances apparently had a bit of a dry spell with her writing, but she was not concerned. She wrote, I can never set myself to write verse. I believe my king suggests a thought and whispers me a musical line or two. And then I look up and thank him delightedly and go on with it. That is how the hymns and poems come. Just now, there is silence. I have not had the least stir of music in my mind since I wrote that tiny consecration hymn, a most unusually long interval. Until he sends it, there will be none. I am always ready to welcome it and work when it comes, but I never press for it. For the next few years, Frances used her consecration hymn, Take My Life and Let It Be, as a devotional, and especially each year on December 2nd, which was the anniversary of her consecration. One time, while meditating on the phrase, "Take my voice and let me sing," Frances felt she should give up her secular concerts with the Philharmonic. She only wanted to use her voice to sing for the Lord. Another time, while she pondered the phrase, "Take my silver and my gold, not a mite would I withhold," she decided she should take her large accumulation of jewelry and donate it to the Church Missionary Society. She told a friend, "I retain only a brooch for daily wear, which is a memorial to my dear parents, also a locket with the only portrait I have of my niece in heaven." I couldn't possibly begin to count the amount of times I have sung this hymn, and I am guessing that many of you have also sung this too many times to count. When we sing songs over and over, we can easily lose sight of the intended message. Frances took the words very seriously and took some fairly drastic actions because of her commitment to the meaning of the song. She desired to live a life completely consecrated to the Lord. While we may not necessarily take the same actions as Frances did, we are challenged by the writer to the church at Rome to offer our whole selves as a living sacrifice. Romans 12, 1-2 says, "Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good and pleasing and perfect will." For many years, some Christian traditions believed the act of nonconformity was to be a visible outward sign in the way they dressed. But in her hymn, Frances is calling us to a deeper level to consecrate our whole life. "I ask the Lord to take my life, my hands and my feet, my voice, my silver and gold, my will and heart, my love and myself." And as our prayer today, James Martin, Richard Bossart, Donna Priestley, and I will sing this hymn. As we sing, I invite you to listen and think about which of these verses God might be calling you to follow more deeply.
Take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, to Thee. Take my moments and my days, let them flow in ceaseless praise. Let them flow in ceaseless praise. Take my hands and let them move at the impulse of Thy love. gold, not a mite would I withhold. Take my intellect and use every purpose thou shalt choose, every power as thou shalt choose. Take my will and make it thine, it shall be no longer mine. Take my heart, it is thine own, it shall be thy royal throne, it shall be thy royal throne. Take my love, my Lord, I pour at thy feet its treasure store. Take myself, and I will be ever only all for thee, ever only all for thee.
On the TV.